Morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good day today. I am continuing to work on this little church right here. See. When I stopped over here, or when I started here this morning, it looks like somebody pranked me with a whole bunch of light gray stained glass panes in my inventory, which was kind of funny. Changing up a few blocks here. Okay. We're going to go all the way around here. We get all of those. Let's see. I need a lectern for there. Let's see, that should be fence or wall. That's what that should be. And I believe this needs to be traded out for this. In there. We get these blocks. We should probably put some light down in here. Get things there. Hi, Oz. Probably don't really need blocks in some of these places, but because you're not going to see most of them, but always nice to have them kind of solid in there. It is getting towards night. Karis is on the server. I'm not sure what she's up to at the moment. I don't know if she's intending to stream today or not. Let's see. Okay, we were working on adding to this. Let's see here. Right, we basically moved that, move this out one. So we need to do that on this side as well. Oh, I do not have stairs. Let's see. Do we have any in the inventory? Got 3. That means we're going to need to make some more. Okay. Now. Alright, that was just the upside stairs that we added around there. Well, oops. Okay, those are going the wrong direction. Brain not working there for a moment, I guess. Forgot how to place blocks. Okay, we need these for a second. That will come out around. Okay. We'll need to get some more slabs. Okay, so we go up 1 and then over. Gotta get rid of that. We need spruce stairs. Okay, then we come up with this slab there. Only 1, not 2. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. We do need to finish that across. Alright, so yeah, these get turned into spruce stairs. I should probably just get some scaffolding. There we go. I need more planks. So I can make stairs. Okay, that one, and then that one as well. Not like that though. Okay, and then a slab right there. Perfect. Okay, so that should look pretty close to what the other side looks like, which it does. Okay. We do need to finish the tower. Let's go around over here and work on the tower. Gotta get rid of the stone bricks. Probably not going to have enough walls. Nope. So I guess, well, I guess I do have that side already done. I feel like this needs to be taller. 2, 3. Okay. How does that look? Alright, I think that makes more sense for what I'm trying to go for here. That looks weird. That window being there, I think that's going to have to be changed out. From the outside, it definitely looks weird. The bottom of my screen is cut off. Okay. Flip the screen. There we go. That should be fixed. Alright, so for the inside, yeah, it's too high. Kind of matches the rest of the windows. It'd be nice if it was a little higher, but I think I'd have to make the whole building a little taller. And I don't want to... already cutting it quite a bit. Let's go ahead and make a door. Okay. And I want to go ahead and put a window above. There. That should probably be turned around though. There we go. Alright. And it is nighttime again, so we got sleep. Oh, got an egg. I'm thinking I want to make the top of that just a little bit wider now that I've got it up there. But I'm also wondering if maybe we could change colors a little bit. What color is going to work well with the palette I've got? Let's see. So the palette I'm kind of working with is we've got mud bricks, we've got packed mud. We have been using a little bit of, is that oak? That's oak. Oak log. And we're using cobblestone or cobble deep slate and some spruce. Let's get put a spruce plank down. So this is kind of the color palette we've been using. Like something that kind of contrasts a little bit with the mud brick of the tower. Let's see here. I wonder if dark oak. We've got dark oak logs. I've got some dark oak planks and slabs. Wonder what that would look like. I also do like cherry wood. Cherry wood would give us some color. Got some ladders here. I do need a way to get to to be able to get up and down on the inside. Okay, so that really needs to come out there, because we need to be able to get on the inside of this. Okay, and then let's get a lantern down here. Okay. So I could do... Let's get some more planks made up. If we do... Okay, that'll close that off. How's that look? I'm okay with that for the moment. I'm not sure that's the way I'm going to leave it, but I'm okay with it for the now. Because I want to be able to get into here. There's our slabs. Ah. Okay, so that gets us up here to the top. And then around here. Ouch. That was bound to happen. Okay, so that gets us out and around. I want to make sure that I've got some access here. Put that down Okay, so that'll let me in and out of here. We can do a door of some sort. Rain. Okay, back up. Yeah, we can put some sort of trap door or just even a regular door there. I mean, it'll be visible from outside of this. But I can see us being able to use that to get in and out. I think that would be okay. As far as the top, how about we make some dark oak stairs? Okay. Those. Okay. Around here. I'm just kind of winging this. I'm not really sure how this is going to look. Okay, and then I do that. And maybe some fences. We don't really have any light in here. We probably should put something. Maybe not there. Okay, so we got some dark oak fences. We're gonna need a couple of more. Okay, I think I need planks. That's probably what we need there. Okay, back up. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want there. I want these there. Okay. So this kind of gives us a little bit of viewing platform up here at the top. We could put a trap door there. Probably should have a lantern up here. Let's move that out of the way. Oh, that's too far in. Of course, here we've also got the entrance, the little pop out or the bump out for the entrance. So we can put an actual roof on that and close that up that way. Alright, let's hit F4 here and kind of see where we're at. Kind of feels like there should be something around kind of supporting these things, maybe? And maybe these... Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I like the top a little bit. I'm wondering if maybe an actual roof on it would probably be a good idea. Let's see here. Kind of enclose it with a roof. Got plenty of spruce fences. What we need is more dark oak fences. Alright, so we got those made, and then we need to make spruce, dark oak planks, and then I want trapdoors. Okay, and then we've got our cobbled deep slate stairs. Do some polished deep slate stairs to go with it. Kind of break that up. That's kind of what we need to do with this roof. Is do some, you know, break it up a little bit. So it's not so solid of a cobblestone. Okay. First things first, let's get back up here. Okay, that's not gonna work because that's right, we yeah, okay. It's not gonna work there anyway. What we can do, that means taking that out, but we can do this, and we can have that. Do that. Okay. Basically, so we're connecting that. To come out and around. We also still need to fix this, which means I need more slates. More slabs. Oh, sounds like a wandering trader. Or is it just the villagers down below? Nope, it's a wandering trader. There we go. Hello, mister. What do you got for us? Oh, mini mud blocks. Mini ancient debris. You'll buy water bottles and water buckets. And you have dark oak saplings. Moss. And then the mini blocks. I don't think there's anything there that I specifically want from you. If you move along politely, we will let you stay politely. Okay. You're kind of in the way there. All right. Kind of forgot my train of thought there when I was when that guy showed up. Okay, so we need to get rid of that, and then we need to get rid of that, and then slabs there, and then slab there, and some dark oak fences. Okay. Alright, so that takes care of that. I'm wondering if we shouldn't do something like this. Okay, so yeah, that goes away, that goes away. There. Okay, and then we'll come back down here. How does that look? Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay, I like that. Now we just need to do something with the very top. Okay, I don't know what you did, but let's get you and you, and let's put you guys over there. There we go. I told him he could stick around if he was like out of the way, but he's not. I'll give him a little bit more, and then he may meet the sword. Okay. Alright. So we'd probably want to go up one more, and then we can start putting a roof on. Definitely we need more stairs if we do it this way. Oh. Ah. Always getting my blocks in the wrong places. Okay. Oh, I can jump up from that lantern. Yep, I definitely need more of those. Nope. There it is. Cobblestone. Okay, and then we just need basically a temporary block to get us started here. There. Okay. Alright, so that gives us a little bit of access to there and up to here. And then we have access to the attic. Alright, it is night, so let's go ahead and sleep. And then I'm gonna take a nice big look at the building here. These walls are a little monotone. We can kind of work with that. Overall, though, I like the way the building looks. Let's finish off the slabs for the cobble deep slate that goes around. I think we need a couple over here. Okay, alright, and then we change that out for spruce underneath. Okay. did we? I mean, we did, but... How did we do that? Because that's just a stair above it, right? Or did I do that different over there? Ah, this needs to come down one. That's what it is. Okay. That is one too high. So what we did is we put spruce stairs there. And then we had spruce slabs here. Okay, and then these cobbled deep slate slabs are actually down one. That, and then we gotta fix this one. Okay. We did put one right there. Did we do that on the back as well? That was weird. We did not do that on the back. Okay, so we don't want to do that on the front either. Okay, so that comes off, and that comes off, which exposes the dark, or the spruce. It's good. Okay, and then we need to do up there. Okay. Let's get up here. Fill that in so I don't get stuck. Okay. So we need some sort of roof here. So we can do that. And then maybe here's where we can put in our dark oak trapdoors. On this side. How's that look from the outside? Okay, this block here is a little weird. What about that? Okay, I like that because it gives us a bit of a pattern there. Okay, yeah, I think that works. We're not going to get the same pattern over here, but could we replicate it in some way? I think we could. We got the spruce slabs to do it with. So if we go over here, and let's get some temporary blocks for scaffolding. Okay, so there and there. So that kind of breaks up the it breaks up the dark oak trapdoors behind it. Yeah. Okay. Hit F4 again. Let's get in some free cam here. I like that. We could, I mean, if this was 3 across instead of 2, we could do something with it to kind of break it up a little bit more. But I don't think we're going to be able to do much outside of that. At least we have access to up there. I do like this little design here, and I think that works well in tandem over here. Now we've got the roof, so it's a little bit more blocked off on this side, but that's because we've got the entrance over here. Okay, I don't think there's really much that I'm actually going to put up here. I don't think this really needs to be used for anything, but I do want to have access to it. Go. We got access to here. So if we need to, we can get out on the roof, and then we've got our little tower up here. We do have a light. We could put a bell or something in the middle of this. That would make it inaccessible, though, if we put something up here. There really isn't enough room to do much there. We do need a lectern, so let me go see if I can't oh. He's made himself invisible for the night. Okay. So I need we've got emeralds. Can I go buy books, bookshelf, and I've got slabs, so maybe I can make a lectern. I lost some of my other villagers, but that's okay. Because I keep leaving this door open. Don't tell Scott. Okay, there we go, we got a lectern. I'm having an idea here. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's go put our lectern down. Our Mr. Wandering Trader might end up becoming a permanent fixture of this village. At least until he despawns. Or if I go get a name tag, I suppose I could do that. Okay, so we got that there. I think that's just fine that way. All right. I think we got us a little church there. I think that's going to work out just fine. We've got our first field over here. It is growing pretty quickly. That's the custom tree that Karis did. That's an awesome tree. Okay, so what are we gonna do with you? Okay, we can get some mini mud blocks because they have some of those. Mini jungle planks. I think I have some jungle planks over here. Some mini jungle planks. Okay, and then mini wall. Mini deep slate coal ore. Jungle logs. I can buy jungle logs from you. Don't really need jungle logs. Nautilus shells, green dye, black dye. Not really needing anything there from you. Now, if you had a beehive, I'd buy a beehive from you. Okay, I do feel like we need... Let's do that, and then we can hang a lantern from here. Because that probably does need to get lit up. Okay, so we have that birch tree there. I'm gonna pick up this stuff. And I need to put some of this stuff away. So let's go down to my storage and start cleaning out my inventory, because I want to switch over to making a few more little birch trees and kind of making that area there around the church. Okay, so spruce. Lots of doors there. Jungle. Got mud. Actually, the mud bricks don't really go over here at all. Those go down at the mud farm. So let's hit pop down there with those. Mud. There we go. Put that in there. The iron. Yeah, that stuff really doesn't go in there. We'll put the dirt in here. I suppose the iron I've got in here for shovels. I suppose we can do that. Cherry wood. Okay, so that stuff goes into the storage. Inventory management. Let's pick up what we can here. Hey, train. Yeah, it has been a while. How you doing? Just kind of hanging out here, doing a little build, expanding this little area here. Dark oak. Not sure where I have moss at. Okay, that's a shulker of sand. That's my wallet. Cobbled deep slate goes over here. And this is stone and cobblestone, so put that over there. Pull those out of there because those should not be there. We do have a little bit of gravel. Packed mud, spruce stairs, pale oak leaves. I guess we can put the moss in here for now. There we go. Put the leaves in there. Pale oak sign. Do I have an ender chest down here? I think that's upstairs. Okay, let me put my wallet in there. Along with that, grab a few more things out of that chest. just got done doing this little build, and now we're just kind of cleaning up after ourselves here. Okay, yep. Down into the storage. We're probably going to come back for those, but yeah, let's get this stuff put away. Spruce, that's dark oak. Mini mud bricks. Okay, so I've got extra. Apparently that's come up before. Jungle. Some wheat seeds. Let's see here. Brick in there. We got plants here. So, okay, so our cactus can go in there. We have a place for dyes. Not really. Let's throw away this rotten flesh. I suppose I can take that upstairs to the clerics. I don't know. Yeah, let's throw that in there so that we've got that to trade with the clerics later. Wood, cobblestone, those don't need to be in there. Okay, I do have scaffolding in there. Almost. Let's move this a little closer. Okay. Almost finished with this lot. Need just one more trip after this. Oh, well, maybe two. We'll grab that on our way back. Okay, so we can put that down there. Got lights in here. Do I have a place for glass? I don't really have a place for glass. So we can start putting together that and then dyes. Okay, so nautilus shells, echo shards. I've got those. Let's start putting together a dye box. lunchbox goes upstairs. We got packed mud and jungle wood. Dark oak trapdoors. Okay. Just little odds and ends kind of laying around here. Oh, the lunchbox can go in there along with those emeralds. Alright, so we have that area cleaned up. Alright, cobblestone. I know I got more stuff in here, so let's go ahead and grab that. Birch. Pale oak goodies. We do have our diamond supply over here. Okay. Spruce bents, chest, cookies. Okay, those are bricks, mud brick slabs. You know, we can put the mud up here, I think, because that makes bricks. Eggs. Alright, so that gives us the ability to make more shulker boxes. Alright, so gray blocks have been put in here. Suppose we can put diorite and andesite in here with the gravel. Gunpowder. Let's go ahead and put the water buckets in here. And we'll put the water bottles down here. What else we got in this shulker box? Some woods. We do have a name tag. Okay, so we got a flower in there. Dyes. Let me go ahead and put the gunpowder in these eggs over here for now. Plants. Spruce stairs. We've got oak. Got some more birch. Some deep slate stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, so on some pale oak fences. Excuse me. Some oak leaves and some birch leaves. Need a drink. I could use some dark oak leaves. Okay. Probably should go ahead and grab don't know, I think what we might do is do a couple of vanilla trees around there. As well as some smaller ones. Oh, and I need... Let's get some cobblestone or stone walls. A tough wall. Let's see. I have some stone slabs. Okay, and what about stairs? Alright, some of those. I do think it's time for a little nap there. Alright, so I do want a little bit of an entrance. Okay, I think we're going to replace this with a vanilla tree. And we'll do a vanilla tree over here. So these are just kind of meant to look like graves, obviously. Just kind of some markers here and there. Okay, and then we need to have, we're definitely going to need to put some more leaves around here. Some dark oak. So I want kind of a wall through here. Oh, let's not lose our shears. Okay, and then let's do a vanilla tree here. And here. And I think a smaller tree could go here. I definitely need more birch leaves. suppose some of these vanilla trees that I just put up, I can cannibalize some leaves from, and then replant them. There we go. All right. Yeah, so this is kind of giving us a little bit of a, you know, kind of a way to kind of protect the cemetery. I do want some bone meal. Put in some bushes around here. Don't think we need the too tall grass, except for maybe in there. Okay. Maybe another vanilla tree over here. And then some glow lichen would be nice as well. I think glow lichen is going to be useful to make sure that we kind of mob proof this area. Do I want that there, or do I want it there? Okay, so there's another tree there. Give it a little bit more oomph to it. There we go. Okay. Definitely do some more custom trees around in here. Let's go get some more bone meal. Some torch flowers might be kind of nice. Some torch flowers and, you know, some of the deep dark flowers. We do have a little garden spot. Alright. Torchflower seeds. Let's grab some torch flowers. We can grab some torch flower seeds and some pitcher pods, because I do have a hoe here. And then for pitcher plots, or pitcher, okay, so pitcher pod, wasn't quick enough. There we go. Some firefly bushes. I need to get bone meal. Some bone meal, some firefly bushes, and some dried grass. Okay. I think I know where those are at. Alright, I think a lot of that stuff is up here. Alright, so we do have leaf litter. I want a little bit of that. Some wildflowers, okay, bone meal, firefly bushes, and tall dry grass. Birch leaves. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, firefly bushes, let's put a few of those around here. And dried grass. Well, that tree came out perfect. Okay, and then let's put a torch flower in here. There we go, and use some bone meal. I think some dried leaves might not be too bad in there. Okay. I don't know if it seems too busy or not. we need solid blocks for those to be able to put leaves on them. And those trees came up there. Not too bad. Okay. Alright, I think that works. Yeah, we just need to put some leaves around here. I do think we'll probably want to grab some flowering azalea leaves to work on some of these. But I want to use these as kind of a barrier for, you know, not necessarily black and white line of sight, but, you know, I don't want to accidentally come off of here. Okay, we do have some oak leaves. Oak leaves and dark oak leaves are practically the same, really. Pattern might be just a little different, but not much. Okay, let's prop up here into FreeCam and kind of see how this is working out. Okay, I do like the way this is coming together here. I think some more trees, maybe some smaller trees. Some more like little trees like this, and then maybe a couple of custom trees in here, I think, and then we finish off the bushes and get those kind of worked around, and maybe continue this path out and around over here and have another little entrance or gate kind of thing over here. I think that would work. But I think I am out of time for this stream, so I am going to go ahead and call it here. Thanks for joining me today. And I hope you enjoyed this little church build and kind of finishing it off. And until next time, you have a good one. And goodbye.